If you want to know how to use your emotions to your advantage instead of having them control you, then keep on watching. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why emotions are the greatest gift you could possibly have and how to use them to your advantage instead of having them control you. So let's get into it. Over the years, I've come to realize what emotions are, and they're just energy in motion. So all emotions that we feel are really neutral, and then it's the samskaras that energy hits, and samskaras are just mental impressions or psychological imprints from our past, which make specific emotions a positive or negative experience. I started to detach from my emotions and put a barrier between being them and identifying as them and actually working with them instead of letting them control me. For example, people would identify as being an angry person instead of saying that they just feel angry. They would identify as being a sad person instead of just saying they're sad in that moment. If you identify as your emotions, then your emotions are going to take over, and then that's when thoughts come in, and then it's game over for you because you don't understand what's happening. Emotions fluctuate so much because there's always energy moving in your body. There's a spirit energy that's always flowing through our body that's called Shakti, and most of us have unfinished patterns from the past and experiences that we didn't like that we shoved down and pushed away into our heart, and that's what the samskaras are. So when the Shakti energy flows up and hits the samskara, that's when we start feeling positive or negative emotions according to what happened in the past. So basically these unfinished patterns cause blockages to that Shakti energy flow throughout our body. When a particular blockage gets hit, we either feel high or low depending on what past experience it brings up. The energy in that blockage gets hit, and then we start feeling the emotions and thinking the thoughts that are associated with that past experience. If we don't understand this, then we can become completely lost in that experience, and when we start acting off of emotions, we can run into a lot of issues. And this is why we shouldn't make major life decisions based off of emotions. If you're not careful, that activated samskara will determine your future by the choices you make in that unclear state. Our energy is always trying to flow up through us. The only reason it can't is because of these blockages within us. If you don't identify as your emotions and instead work with them, they easily pass through you as they're meant to. Your emotions are essentially your tour guide in life, and they're just trying to steer you in the right direction. But society has taught us that feeling down and feeling negative emotions is a bad thing. We're conditioned to believe that we're supposed to feel happy and uplifted all the time. And don't get me wrong, that's our natural state of being. That Shakti energy is just pure unconditional love. It's spirit, it's source, God, whatever you call it. It's that energy. So it's just pure unconditional love, no judgment, no nothing. But then we come to the physical plane and get a human body so we can experience emotions and feel everything that we feel on a day-to-day basis. But then people associate with feeling down as a bad thing. That's where it gets tricky, because feeling down and feeling bad isn't a bad thing. People identify as their emotions and get caught up in that instead of releasing it and letting it flow through them as it's meant to. But the difference is when you identify as your emotions, you get caught up in feeling like that's the person you are, and then you hold on to these emotions. When you work with your emotions, you feel these emotions, but they pass through you so fast and so quickly that you transmute the energy and then you move on with your day. So it's not pushing these emotions down and pushing them away and then feeling like you're supposed to be happy and uplifted. It's working with them, allowing them to pass through you, and then feeling the uplifted energy. When we don't feel happy and uplifted all the time, we put ourselves down more instead of just allowing the energy to flow through us. The New Age movement doesn't help with this either, because they tell you not to accept the negative energy and just focus on the positive energy and do positive affirmations, push all the negative stuff away, and that's not how it works. You can't push away negative experiences because experiences aren't positive or negative, they're neutral. And then when they come into our personal reality, our unique perception makes it a positive or negative experience. If we just listen to our emotions more instead of shoving them down, pushing them away, demonizing them, and making ourselves feel bad for feeling them, then we could actually use them to better ourselves as they were designed to do. So instead of reacting in a situation, step back and ask yourself what triggered that emotion. Instead of feeling bad and trying to get rid of that emotion, be thankful that it allowed you to get in touch with yourself by taking a step back and reflecting. When someone triggers an emotion in you, use it as a compass and a guide, because it's an opportunity for you to decide where you want to go in life. When you start to observe your emotions instead of becoming them, you allow yourself to reflect on why you're feeling that way. You can sit back and ask yourself, what is the deeper meaning in this and what is it trying to teach me about myself? Just because you feel a certain emotion in the present moment doesn't mean you have to continue feeling that all day, all week, or even for the rest of your life. It's only when you identify as your emotions that you feel like you have to continue feeling that way. You're not that emotion, you're just feeling that right now. You're not an angry person, you're just feeling angry. You're not a sad person, you're just feeling sad. When you don't identify as the emotion, you don't allow the emotions to stay for long. You can utilize the emotion that you're feeling in any given moment to give you an idea of what's really going on within you. And doing this allows the emotion to pass through you as it's meant to. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you got something out of it. And if you did, give it a thumbs up and comment down below what part you resonated with the most in this video, if you resonated with anything. And as always, if you guys want to see more of my videos, click here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys. Bye. Get lost outside in the cold.